Good morning, beautiful souls. So, I won an argument yesterday, and honestly, I was brilliant. I made excellent points. I stayed calm. My comebacks were flawless. There may have been even a standing ovation. There was just one tiny little problem. The other person wasn't even there. Actually, the entire conversation never happened. So apparently, my brain and I needed a meeting. Brain, what exactly were you doing last night? Preparing for what? The conversation. What conversation? The one that might happen? Has this person said they want to have this conversation? No. Have they indicated that they're upset about anything? No. Has literally anything happened? Not technically. So, let me get this straight. We just spent 45 minutes arguing with ourselves? You're welcome. Apparently, there were backup plans. And Brain, oh no, Brain was not finished. We had scenarios. Now, if they say this, you say that. Okay. But if they respond this way, we use response B. There's a response B? Well, obviously. How many responses have you prepared? Do you want the spreadsheets? Apparently, my imaginary argument had a strategic plan. And it doesn't take much. Someone can literally send, "Can we talk later?" That's it. 4 words. And Brain says, "Excellent. I'll take it from here." Suddenly, we know what they want to discuss. We know why they're upset. We've decided what they're going to say. We've prepared our response. We've prepared their response to our response. We've resolved the conflict. And depending on how dramatic Brain is feeling, we may have also moved to another country. Meanwhile, they wanted to ask, "Do you want to get lunch Saturday or Sunday?" And here's the part that got me. We can emotionally experience something that hasn't even happened. The conversation may be imaginary, but the stress is real. Our shoulders tense, our mood changes, we get irritated, we're defending ourselves against words nobody actually even said. And suddenly, we've spent real emotional energy on an imaginary situation. After yesterday's social battery episode, we cannot afford that. We're already operating on 12%. And then there's also the conversation that did happen. But apparently, brain would like to, quote unquote, remaster it. 3 hours later, you know what I should have said? And suddenly, you have the perfect response. It's intelligent, it's clever, it's devastating. There's just one small issue. The conversation ended at noon. Why do my best comebacks always arrive after business hours? Where were you when we needed you, brain? I needed processing time. Hello? 3 hours? Well, quality work takes time. Nobody needs the comeback anymore. But it's really good. Fine, save it. Maybe we'll use it in 2029. So, what I'm trying to do differently is, lately when I notice myself rehearsing a conversation that hasn't happened, I'm trying to stop and ask, what do I actually know? Not, what do I think they're going to say? Not, what am I afraid they mean? And not, what happened 5 years ago with somebody completely different? Just, what is actually true right now? And sometimes the answer is, nothing has happened yet. Which brain absolutely hates? Because brain has already prepared exhibits A, B, C, D, E, F, and possibly G. And there's something else I'm learning. Maybe I don't need to prepare every word. Maybe I can trust myself enough to have the conversation when it actually happens. Listen, pause, think, respond. I don't have to predict every possible outcome in order to protect myself. I can trust the person I am now to handle whatever is actually said. And that's a very different kind of confidence. So today's return to yourself is this. Respond to what's real. Not every conversation your mind predicts. Not every reaction you imagine. Not every outcome you're afraid might happen. When your brain starts writing the script, stop and ask, what do I actually know right now? And if the answer is nothing has happened yet, maybe we put the imaginary microphone down and come back to the life that's actually happening. So, yes, I won my imaginary argument. That's right, I won. Technically, I was also the only participant. So the odds, well, they were pretty good. Thank you so much for joining me for another morning coffee with Kari. Today, just trust yourself enough to stop rehearsing every possible version of tomorrow. You can handle the real conversation when it actually arrives. Keep laughing. Keep responding to what's real. Keep trusting yourself. And as always, keep returning to yourself. Kari! What? What do you want? I've thought of another comeback. No. The conversation is over. Over. it's really, really good. Come on. Fine. Write it down.